Welcome, fellow night dwellers, to another journey into the unknown with your Mistress of Midnight Macabre. As we dive into tonight's tales, remember, reality blurs in the shadows, leaving truth and legend intertwined. Are these stories mere fables? Or could they hold kernels of forgotten truth? I leave it to you to decide. So, dim the lights, embrace the mystery, and let the whispers of the night guide you through our macabre adventures. Enjoy, if you dare. Hey, so I've always been the type to enjoy taking walks around my suburban neighborhood at night. There's something about the quiet streets and the cool breeze that's just super relaxing. But let me tell you about what happened last night. It was straight up bizarre. So there I was, strolling along like I usually do, when out of nowhere, this weird feeling starts to creep up on me. You know that feeling when the hair stands up on the back of your neck and you just know something's off? Yeah, it was like that. At first, I tried to brush it off, telling myself I was just being paranoid. But then I saw it, a figure lurking in the shadows near the edge of the road. It was tall, dark, and gave off this really unsettling vibe. I'm talking major goosebumps here. Naturally, I picked up my pace, trying to put some distance between me and whatever that thing was. But no matter how fast I walked, I could still feel its presence, like it was following me, biding its time. I started to panic a little, darting glances over my shoulder every few seconds. And that's when things got really weird. Every time I looked back, the figure seemed to move closer, but whenever I turned around fully, it would just disappear into the darkness. It was like playing a messed up game of cat and mouse, and I was definitely not having fun. I tried cutting through alleys, taking different routes, anything to shake off whatever was tailing me. But no matter what I did, it was always there, lurking just out of sight. Finally, after what felt like forever, I made it home. I practically slammed the door shut behind me, heart pounding in my chest. I called the cops, telling them about the whole ordeal, but by the time they arrived, there was no sign of the mysterious figure. They brushed it off as my imagination running wild, but I'm not so sure. I mean, call me crazy, but I know what I saw. And now, I can't shake this feeling of dread whenever I think about going out for a walk at night. It's like I'm being watched, even when I'm safe inside my own home. I don't know if it was some kind of supernatural entity or just some creepy person messing with me. The following night, I couldn't shake the memory of the eerie encounter from my mind. Despite my nerves, curiosity gnawed at me. I needed to know if whatever had followed me was still out there lurking in the shadows. So, against my better judgment, I found myself slipping out the front door once again as darkness cloaked the neighborhood. This time, however, I was prepared. I had a flashlight clenched tightly in my hand, casting a feeble beam ahead as I ventured cautiously into the night. Every creak of a branch, every rustle of leaves set my heart pounding, and I couldn't shake the feeling of being watched. It was as though the darkness itself had eyes, following my every move with malicious intent. As I rounded a familiar corner, my breath caught in my throat. There it was again, the same tall, ominous figure lurking just beyond the reach of my flashlight's beam. This time, however, I refused to let fear paralyze me. Summoning every ounce of courage I had, I called out into the darkness, demanding to know who or what was following me. But to my horror, There was no response. The figure remained still, shrouded in darkness, its presence suffocating. Determined to confront whatever was haunting me, I edged closer, my heart hammering in my chest. And then, in a split second, it vanished, as though it had never been there at all. Shaken to the core, I stumbled back, my mind reeling with unanswered questions. Was it a trick of the light, a figment of my imagination? Or was there truly something sinister lurking in the shadows of my neighborhood? As I made my way back home, a cold realization washed over me. Whatever I had encountered wasn't going to disappear so easily. It was out there, waiting, biding its time until our paths crossed once again. And until then, I knew I would never truly feel safe in the darkness of the night. Thank you for joining me in the shadows, dear listeners. If tonight's tale left you spellbound, show your support by liking and subscribing. Don't forget to hit the notification bell for more midnight mysteries. Got a story of your own itching to break free? Share it with me via email. Your words may find a home in our next video. And now, I ask you, have you ever felt eyes upon you from the darkness? Share your encounters in the comments below. Remember, in the realm of the unknown, every tale is a thread in the tapestry of the mysterious. Until next time, stay curious, stay cautious, and may the shadows be your guide.